This stream is brought to you by Cybrary. If you guys are looking for the best IT training specifically in cybersecurity, make sure that you guys check out cybrary.it and use the coupon code ITCQ50 to save 50% off of your membership. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Zach with IT Career Questions. We're doing a new thing. We're going to be starting some things here. And that is the ITCQ Help Desk, which is exactly what you're seeing here. We're going to be answering your questions. We're going to be doing some basic tutorials, walkthroughs, and talking about just different things that you would find getting into IT. So the help desk is where you'll see most of this happen. So we'll try to do live streams at least once a month, hopefully more, where we go through this help desk thing, because the help desk is essentially where you just ask whatever you want, and we try to come up with the answers. But it'll also be, just the series of different videos that we put together, and just try to give you guys the things that you're missing, maybe that you don't get from studying for certifications or going to college. It'd be things that you would see if you enter some type of internship or an entry-level role, and then we'll kind of work our way up from there. So one of the first things that I'm kind of working on, which is also going to be in collaboration with the Learn Cybersecurity channel, is PowerShell basics, and it's essentially coming from the command line basics. But we're going to walk you through how to set up a virtual environment. So we'll show you guys how to download VirtualBox, install VirtualBox, how to download Windows Server 2019, and then install Server 2019. And then we'll set that up as a domain controller. We'll set up Active Directory. We'll set up another Windows VM, Windows 10 VM. Then we'll connect that to the domain. Some of the stuff we've already done before, but I think we got to a point now where we have everything solidified a little bit more. Things make sense. The recording's a little bit easier. So we'll go through this process again, because we'll eventually get to the PowerShell basics. So you guys will see some of that. There's also going to be some more videos being put out on Learn Cybersecurity. But you guys are going to see a video very soon from the Comic Girl, if you guys are familiar with the Discord server. If you're not, there's a link in the description for Discord. Comic Girl has put together a Linux Basics video or series, and we'll be putting that one out on IT Career Questions first, and then we'll kind of migrate that over to Learn Cybersecurity, because that's primarily the focus of what we're doing with that type of material. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because it's going to be really exciting. And then otherwise, we're doing the same stuff that we're always doing. So I wanted to open this up for some AMA, which is Ask Me Anything. So let's see what's going on in the chat. What's going on, everybody? How you doing this fine day? Let's see. What's going on, Shirku? You said you sent me a couple of messages. Where did you send me messages? What platform did you send me messages on? That'd be my first question. What's going on, Eduardo? IT Career Skills. What's up, boss? If you guys don't know who Mr. IT Career Skills is, that's Dakota. Make sure you guys check out his channel. He's going over a lot of the basic type of stuff. He's doing CCNA study group, which is really awesome. He's gotten a lot of really good feedback on that. So props to IT Career Skills. Check out his channel. Drink my coffee. Do you provide advice and tips on CV? We're going to be opening up that service here real soon. Oh, cool. Sorry. I was looking at this alert from Twitch. I always forget that that Twitch is going. I need to set up the chat correctly, but this was a kind of on the whim stream. So anyway, we're going to be opening up a service, one-on-one consultation service, which will include advice and tips for resumes and things like that. You guys can find it on the main page of the website, itcareerquestions.com, under services or something like that. This MacBook is freaking out right now. Let's see. Can you get a job as an AWS solutions architect with a certification alone and without any experience in IT whatsoever? You know what? Anything is possible, but it's doubtful, I would say. Is a killer beard required for help desk? A killer beard is required for being awesome. Now, some of you guys can't grow beards. That doesn't mean that you're not awesome. You're just awesome in another way. Some of you guys are females, ladies. And, I mean, I'm sure some of you guys could grow beards. You could probably grow beards than a lot of people that I know. If that's what you want to do, that's totally okay. I support you. You're awesome either way. Hello from Ethiopia. What's up, Ethiopia? Test out certs are pretty good. I definitely enjoy the test out environment. Test out. It probably has, honestly, one of my favorite learning environments, just based on their simulations and stuff like that. So they're definitely like ranking very high for me. I love their simulations. So if you guys are not familiar with test out, you guys can go to their site, test out. I think it's testout.com or test-out.com. Something like that. It's definitely really cool, though. First year in computer information systems. You're so excited. I'm so excited for you. That's awesome. What does computer system analyst do? We'll hit that one up in a little bit. Where can we get AWS certification? You mean? You would have to go to the AWS site. They're going to have many options over there on where you can actually schedule your exam, but it should show you like all the different locations where you can actually take it. So many like colleges and universities, local colleges even, will have testing centers. So you'd have to look at that. What's going on, Mr. Sharma? How you doing, boss? It's good to see you here. SureQ, you're my personal email. That's where you sent me a message from. Yeah, it's hard for me to answer every single message, so sometimes messages get lost in the weeds. The best place to ask your questions is here in these live streams. What's going on, Valhalla's Kitchen? What's up? What's up, Davey Rogers? How you doing, boss? Lorenzo, what's going on? I've always drank coffee. I put out that video where I was talking crap about drinking coffee, but I've always been drinking coffee. The stream dropped just as you were talking about you. Huh. I'll be darned. Well, thank you for the super chat, IT Career Skills, you jerk. BW Weave, you start your first help desk job next week. What are things to expect for a first day noob? That is an awesome question, and that is perfect for this help desk series here. So, you start your first day. Well, congratulations, first of all, because that's most important there. I'm very happy that you were able to land that job. The first thing that you should know is, one, the very first important thing, you're not going to know everything, and that's okay. Now, people that you're going to be working with should already expect that you have no idea what the heck you're doing. And that's not to say that you haven't, gone through college or gone through many certifications or internships. The fact of the matter is you are brand new to their environment, and you have no idea how things work in their environment. So you could have seen the way things were done before in school or other internships and things like that, and it could be completely different once you get inside somebody's environment. So know and understand that you're not going to know everything. And the most important part about that is, not knowing everything is knowing when to ask questions, which is anytime you're uncomfortable with something, make sure you ask questions. And you can word it so you maybe kind of know what you're talking about, and probably be good beforehand to maybe do a little Googling, and you can kind of say, hey, I've seen this specific troubleshooting scenario happen this way before in other environments. How do you guys handle things like this in your environment? That would be, my spot on solid advice on that. And then, of course, take notes. Take as much notes as you possibly can. And there's nothing wrong with pulling up a pen and paper, like old school. That's quite all right. I do that all the time. But make sure you're writing down, some of the things that you're learning, because you'll want to refer back to that. And then I would tell you not to be nervous, but I know you're going to be nervous. But at the same time, it's like you don't really have to be too incredibly nervous. Just follow the steps that I just gave you, because those are going to be most important. You're not going to know everything. That's okay. and ask questions and take notes. That's like the trifecta right there. You'll be solid after that. Ron, I love that. Oh, that is the best name ever. What's up, Ron? Oh God, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. Eduardo, any tips on passing the Network Plus exam? You recently took the exam for the third time and failed. You don't know you're studying correctly or not studying enough. Well, what resources are you using to study for the Network Plus? That's going to be my first question to you, and then I can kind of help you. On Mr. Sherpa or Mrs. Sherpa, I'm not going to try to pronounce your first name. We're going to talk about the computer system analyst here in a little bit. What are the basics entry jobs and what are the basics entry jobs in IT? Excuse me. So you want to know the types of basic or types of entry jobs that you can find, entry level jobs like help desk or level 1 technician, computer systems analyst. That typically is more of like an entry level type of role. There's a lot. Is that what you're asking specifically? Is there a site that has details on IT careers? You're interested in being a network engineer, but you really want to see what a day in the life looks like. Ron, I would definitely go over to Dwan Lightfoot's channel, or Network Chuck even. Network Chuck and Dwan Lightfoot, and David Bombal as well. Those are going to be the 3 best resources. So David Bombal, Network Chuck, and Dwan Lightfoot. I don't think Chuck was a network engineer. He may have been, but David Bombal has a couple CCIEs, I think, maybe 1 or 2. I don't know. He's got a bunch of stuff. He's a really good guy. Network Chuck has a bunch of Cisco certifications. Been in the field. He's a trainer at CBT Nuggets. Dwan Lightfoot just landed a senior network engineer role, and his channel he talks a little bit about some of that stuff. So go check them out. Matt Castle, what's up, boss? You start your entry-level job in IT Monday. You have 0 experience, and you're just very excited and nervous to finally get your foot in the door. Congratulations. Seriously, that's awesome. Take the advice that I just gave to the other person if you were there and listening, but you'll be good. Where you can get materials for Azure certification. Cybrary is a great place. IT Pro TV, Skillsoft, CBT Nuggets, Pluralsight. The list goes on and on and on. It's a long list of things, of places. There's lots of great resources out there for you guys. Have I thought of getting into AWS myself? I've thought about it, but I'm actually leaning more towards Azure personally. Just based on a current contract that I have right now with a business where I'm going to be doing some support for them. They're migrating to Azure like right now as we speak, pretty much. So to support that, I've been like heavily considering looking into Azure more. I obviously have other things ahead of that, like the Security Plus. I'm going to knock that out as soon as this baby's born, which should be like any day, any second now. Should be having another baby here, I hope. She's like super, super duper pregnant and ready to get that baby out of her. So, yeah, after the baby's born, we're going to go hard on the Security Plus. And then we got some other things lined up too. So we'll talk more about that in other videos. Should you get a software engineering degree first or the degree is going to be pretty solid. There's not necessarily anything specific certification-wise. I mean, there's a couple like Microsoft certs that would probably help you. Let's see. Kappa Pet, you're a college student looking to go into the cybersecurity field. You know nothing about computers. Do you think I could have a chance in this field? I feel like it's interesting to me. Everybody has a chance in IT, period. All it takes is, dedication, just like any other career. And taking the time to study things and learn things. I guess there's a lot to it, but at the same time, there's not that much to it. If you are interested in it, you will take the time that it requires to learn the skills that you need. Let's see. Eduardo, you're using Udemy. Eduardo, I would see about maybe trying to virtualize some type of environment, like your own home lab environment, and try to really like lab the things that you're doing. You could do this online. You could do it with physical equipment. That would probably be my best bet. I'm not really sure where you're failing at on the exam. Like the exam will tell you a lot of the stuff that like you're missing. So hopefully you kept those pieces of paper after you failed the exam, and it tells you which objectives you're struggling with. Look at each one of those exams that you failed. Look at all the objectives that you weren't 100% on, and go more into detail on those specific things. Cybrary, I think, has a free Network Plus course. I would check that out. Just use more resources. Use different resources. Stop using Udemy, because clearly that's not working for you. Try Professor Messer on YouTube. He'll have some Network Plus courses. That would be my best bet. Do I think a BS in information systems is the best type of degree for someone trying to get to work with managing servers? Honestly, it doesn't matter what type of degree that you get, just get a degree. It's the certifications that are really going to solidify what you know. And I mean that with the best intent I can. Do I have any tips getting a virtual internship or entry-level job online just so you can get some experience remotely? That's going to be like a hard no. There's pretty much nothing that you're going to find where you'll be able to do like a remote internship. That's like unheard of, basically. You're going to want to be on-site, working with things physically and learning things in that physical environment. How can you enroll in Cisco Net Academy? You don't have Academy. You're going to have to reach out to Cisco on that. What jobs could you get with a network engineering AS degree with a specialization in cybersecurity? Oh my goodness, a lot. I mean, honestly, there's so many different possibilities with that. It'd be hard to name off all the different, I guess, possibilities that you could get into, but I would look at trying to get into networking. I'm not sure how far that specialization in cybersecurity goes, but you start looking at entry-level networking roles. That would be great. Even entry-level jobs, period, just to get your foot in the door and understand how environments work, and then work your way into more of a role that you want. But you could do depending on how that specialization in cybersecurity works, you could probably get like cyber analyst roles and things like that, or again, networking stuff. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the computer system analyst a little bit later. We'll work on that. The computer system analyst is essentially, just to give you an idea, essentially an entry-level role, right? Some of the system analysts would be more of like a level 1 type of role, maybe level 2. And it's going to vary from environment to environment on exactly that title and what they do within that environment. But just think about supporting, computers, laptops, devices. I think I said servers. Maybe I didn't say servers, but servers. Supporting users, things like that. What's going on, Steep Technologies? Derek R. Any resources online where someone can start learning from no experience in computers? Derek R. There are a billion freaking resources out there, man. Start on YouTube, Professor Messer. Go to Cybrary. They offer free video courses there. You guys can use the coupon code ITCQ50 and save 50% off of the premium membership over there at Cybrary, which is solid because then you get like virtual labs and all that fun stuff, practice tests. They use practice labs, which is super solid. But yeah, there's tons of resources out there, man. Cybrary, Skillsoft, IT Pro TV, CBT Nuggets, Pluralsight, Linux Academy. Oh my God, the list goes on and on. How would I recommend getting a help desk job with only certs? The requirements I've seen for some help desk jobs hemming wild. So this is something that I've said like a bajillion times, I think by now, but when you are applying for jobs, first of all, apply for everything that you are even like 50, even maybe like 30, 40% qualified for. Because what you're seeing in those job applications and the requirements is that wish list that company wants. So when you're reading those requirements, just think this is a wish list. They are wishing that their potential person that they're going to hire meets all of these requirements. And how often do you think that happens? Pretty much like never. I would imagine that it happens maybe 1% of the time where a business, maybe probably less than 1% of the time, where a business employs or hires somebody who met every single one of their requirements. It like never happens, ever. Can you do CS, software engineering, and IT at the same time, or would it be tough? I'm not sure how many of your classes would like cross mix with each other. You'd have to talk to your college about that and see if there's like a great path for that. Because I would imagine that some of the classes for each of those, you'd have like some of the same classes for each of those. So it could work. It'd be a lot of work for sure. But I mean, if you think you can do it, then rock it out. Let's see. Network Chuck is awesome for sure. You're welcome, Ron. You Cert Master, Eduardo. Oh my gosh, why does this chat keep moving on me? Sorry, as you guys can see on the screen, this is how far I've gotten through the chat because you guys are just like blowing it up. Where did I get the hat? I got this hat when I went to RSA. This company, what is it? Benefi or something? I don't know. This company right there. They were doing all these kind of hats. And yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, I definitely want that hat for sure. So, you're 2 days into your IT officer apprenticeship so far. Good luck. So far, you're pretty disappointed as they're pretty unorganized and they literally put me in a library and rarely contact me, so you spend most of your time on YouTube watching videos. Well, the cool thing about that is that you at least get to put the fact that you did an internship on your resume, so that'll help you. When am I going to get a job? I mean, I have a job, so not sure why you would ask me when I'm going to get a job. When are you going to get a job? What's going on, CS Chicago? How you doing, boss? Good to see you. If you're still here, I'm so far back on the chat. Other than that, you fixed DHCP issue, which you thought you couldn't do it all until you can't fix. That's awesome, dude. Awesome, man. How can you find the resources that I mentioned? So I can put some of the resources in the chat. There's cybrary.it, itpro.tv. There's skillsoft.com. There's cbtnuggets.com. Look up Professor Messer on YouTube. There's pluralsite.com. I think I spelled that right. Maybe I didn't. Probably didn't. That's okay. But those are some of the resources. I have like almost 17 years of experience working in IT. Everything from starting off at Help Desk, system administrator. The last job that I held, I was the mobile device administrator. So I handled all of the mobile devices that were in that environment, and I did security policies, and then I did security awareness training, and then I left to do YouTube full time. But yeah, it's been like 16 plus years of working in IT. So a long time, very long time. I feel like an old man. I am an old man. Mr. Sharma, you're currently working through AWS Solutions Architect Professional Level exam. Such an uphill task every day is challenging. Lots of hands-on skills. Let's see how it goes. Deadline is end of year. Dude, you'll rock it. I have so much faith in you. Like every time I see you posting on LinkedIn and stuff, like I'm like, this dude has it going on. This dude knows what's up, and he's just gonna crush whatever he does. So you got that, man. You bought CertMaster last week for Security Plus, but you would like some performance-based labs that are not on the CompTIA site. It's expensive. Yeah. The best thing you could do is try to simulate some of your own labs. I mean, honestly, it'll really help you have a full understanding of what's going on. And there's things out there for that. Lorenzo, I'd suggest that you check out the Discord server. There's a link in the description. You can definitely ask some of those questions in the Discord server, and I know some of the people there can help you out. See, I'm still reading through the chat here, guys. Sorry. Dylan Snyder, you're studying for your A+ right now. Do you think you'll be able to land a help desk job with it? It's definitely a high possibility. There's a lot of organizations that require A+ for employment, so you're getting like one of those things checked off the list there. I mean, I've seen people get jobs with A+. I've seen people get jobs with no experience, no degrees, and no certifications. Oh my gosh. Hang on. What's going on, Allie? I was just talking about you a little bit ago. Let me get back to this chat. I'm sorry, guys. It's going crazy. Oh my goodness. CCNA is good for future. What about automation? Yeah, CCNA is great. And learn automation. So learn Python along with the CCNA, and you'll be solid. Like, you'll be rock star solid. Desktop support level 1 is a good job to start. Absolutely, 100%. You just got your A+ on Saturday, but you were hired 2 weeks ago with no degree or cert. That's awesome, B-Weave. Congrats. Let's see. Eric Risco, if you have, can I share that with Circadence? Can I share your feedback here? Because I would really like to, honestly. I'm pulling up an email right now, so if you give me the go ahead, I'm going to share your feedback with them, because that's not cool. That doesn't make me happy. Let's see, you're going to take computer science bachelor's at United States. You want to know more about networking computer system analysts, which is cool. They're both cool. It just really depends on what you want to do. I would definitely suggest you take the time and invest into looking into them very thoroughly and come up with a decision based on your research. CompTIA A+, Security Plus, CEH, which certs do you recommend to start in the security IT field? All three of those. Eric, you're taking your first SANS course this month. That's awesome, dude. Good luck. That's so sweet. You took your 902 a few days ago. You finally have the CSIS cert. Congratulations, incredible brother. And Davey, you just started the OSWE. That's the... I can't remember what the acronym for that is, but I was just looking at that. And that and the OWASP and... Oh, what was the other one? There's another one. Thanos. God, can't talk. You're on test out right the heck nah. Testing on 19. Awesome, dude. Test out's great. Samantha Nutt, you're a truck driver full time, so you can't go to school to learn IT. Do you have any advice on where you should start? Also, do you think that high school degree or GED would screw you? No, I didn't have a high school. I didn't have a high school diploma or a GED when I started working in IT. I didn't get my GED until 2010, and that's only because a business that I was applying for required it. All the other places that I worked didn't require it. But yeah, advice where you should start. I would just start with Professor Messer, like A+ videos, Network Plus videos, Security Plus videos. That would be a great start. I don't know anything about the cybersecurity industry in Australia, but maybe I can find somebody on LinkedIn who can come on for an interview. I'd really like to get more interviews scheduled with people outside of the United States that can talk more specifically on what the IT field looks like in those specific countries and things like that. So we'll try to get some of that stuff scheduled here in the next couple weeks. What happened here? There we go. Let's see. Incredible Brother, you're going after the ITIL cert now. Good luck. You're planning for the OSCP certification for entry in cybersecurity is the best path. It could be. It really depends. Cybersecurity is such a tricky topic to talk about sometimes because there's people who started working in cybersecurity with no degrees, no certifications, no experience, right? They found themselves, just basically landing roles out of nowhere, or they worked within a company that needed help on their security teams, and they kind of found their way into that based on just efforts and performance that they've done in that business. Maybe just learning on your own. It's such a weird field to get into. Now, I don't think the OSCP is the best certification for entry level because there's a lot that you should be learning before you even start with that. It could work. When am I going to test for Security Plus again? It's probably going to be like 4 or 5 months. A lot has happened since I've failed my Security Plus the first time, but we're waiting for the baby to be here. So as soon as the baby gets here, I'm going to take a little bit of time off, but not really. But once things settle with the new baby, then I'm going to get back on track with the Security Plus, and you guys are going to find a lot of videos on the Security Plus because I'm planning some things that'll help me learn better. And I think by the things that I'll be doing, you guys will get some benefit out of that. So there's that. Any tips to make local friends in the field? Yeah, look for meetups. There, you can go on. Somebody posted some website, some meetup website. I forgot what it is. I forgot to put it in my favorites. It might be meetup.com. But check that, and you can look for different IT meetups in your area. Go to those things. Start just socializing with people there, and you can make things happen. What's going on, Caesar? How you doing, boss? But you've been loving the content lately. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Mr. Sharma, you're saying to get Adrian Cantrell from Linux Academy. He's from Australia. I can do that. I can look into that. I will get a hold of Broadus and have him put me in contact because Broadus makes things happen. C versus Python. Well, it depends on what you're looking to do. CCNA is definitely good for the future still. Anthony, you're an immigrant in New York. You think the English level must be 100% for an entry level in IT. You just got the A+ in English. Thanks for all. Excuse me. I mean, you don't have to be 100% in English by all means, but I mean, you do need to, be fairly fluent in it. Although, you might be able to find a job where you could be supporting whatever your native language is. So there's that too. Ice Killa, is Wells Fargo a good place to start an entry-level help desk, and any advice how to pass the CCNA cert? Any entry-level job is a great place to start, period. It's experience. How to pass the CCNA cert, study. Go check out Network Chuck, David Bombel, and Dwan Lightfoot. And I know they've done tips on how to pass CCNA. You're a repair tech at Whirlpool, then after your A+, you're going to try to get a help desk job. Dude, start going for the help desk jobs right now, man. Don't wait. Start applying right meow. You're going to test at the end of the month. Good luck, Thanos. Desktop support engineer is a good job. Yeah, desktop support engineer is definitely a good job. And there's Allie. That's the comic girl for you guys who are from the Discord. And there she is plugging the Discord. She's great. Make sure you guys check out the Discord because she runs the Discord. I have nothing to do with running the Discord. That's all Allie who runs the Discord. And don't let her tell you any different. Should you still pursue the 901? Well, if you haven't taken the 901 yet or the 902 yet, I mean, I would just start with the new core series. Caesar, is command line or PowerShell used when you're in the entry-level position like help desk? That's a great question because sometimes you'll find in environments that help desk being an entry-level position that they might have certain limitations on what you can do with PowerShell specifically, but command line is used all the time. I mean, I think when I was working at my last job and the jobs before that, I always had a PowerShell window or multiple PowerShell windows open because you're pinging stuff, you're checking the uptime on stuff, maybe you're running some different commands for Active Directory, or installing like an application or something, creating a batch file. The list goes on, man. Like it's the command line and or PowerShell. Definitely highly recommend that you guys use those things and learn them, which is why I'm starting a PowerShell series, which will be coming out very, not like extremely soon, but fairly soon. So guys, I have to stay tuned for that. I've been writing out all the content for it the past few days, which will be fun. OSCP is an entry-level cert. You need your networking background, some Linux skills, but that should be enough to get you started. Yeah, I always suggest starting out at a few tiers below the OSCP because while it's an entry-level cert, you still need to have just the basic fundamentals of computer systems, networking, and things like that. Which certification is best to start cybersecurity? The Security Plus. Caesar Morales, there's a link in the description of the video for the Discord server. IT Career Skills uses CLI and PowerShell every day. Jared Dodd, you got your first help desk job. You're working for a company that has contract with the VA. The background process is taking forever due to it being public trust. Well, congratulations. I hope you passed the background check. Can you choose networking path field for future? Go PinNath user B, yes. No A+ cert, but you're in school. They did ask me specifically about Active Directory. Yeah, Active Directory is solid. It's solid. So many businesses use, Windows for managing their users, computers, and things like that. So having Active Directory skills is definitely what's up. What's up? Kev runs on Duncan. What's up, boss? Glad to see you here. What are good tools besides the ones on 99.com? I don't know what you're specifically referring to that's good on 99.com, and I'm not sure what exactly you're asking, if that makes sense. And you're welcome. And I finally caught up with the chat. Oh, yes. Victory. Victory is mine. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this wonderful, amazing live stream chat. just so you guys know, this will be kind of a new series that we're doing, the ITCQ Help Desk. And we're going to be going over basically everything that you'll find within starting in Help Desk. That's kind of the idea for that. So like the PowerShell series coming up, we'll be learning a lot of the basics there. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then primarily what the ITCQ Help Desk is for you guys to ask your questions. And then we'll be putting out videos where we answer your questions in this Help Desk format. It'll be fun. I'm excited for it. You're welcome. Go Penath user B. Terrible with names. KevTech says you should be able to find a job in Help Desk and work your way up. The A+ now covers Windows, Mac, Linux, and networking. And also covers cybersecurity and scripting as well. But the A+ is by far, in my opinion, my personal opinion, the A+ is definitely the best certification to help get your foot in the door. Anthony, you are the best, bro. Thanks for all your videos. You really are really an inspiration. Well, thank you, and you're welcome. I appreciate that. Let's see. Christopher Cooper. You got your A+, 2 IT degrees, but spent the last 7 years as an electrician, done plenty of cabling, patch panels, UPS installs. Will this be useful on an IT resume since it's low-level work? Yes, absolutely. I'd put some of that stuff on there. Allie, thanks for catching my live stream. I appreciate that. That's what's up. And again, Allie, right here in the chat, this person right here, this Allie, this one, right? You guys got that? She runs the Discord. And you guys can also find a new video that's going to be coming out very soon once she gets me the next video. Allie will be doing Linux Basics series. You guys will be able to find that on the IT Career Questions channel. And then we're going to migrate the future of that series over to the Learn Cybersecurity channel. But I want to make sure that it gets as much exposure as it possibly can. So first video is going on IT Career Questions. Excuse me, hopefully, like Sunday, right, Allie? Sunday? Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Allie Rocky, best teacher, big respect. I appreciate that. Yasser, you have plans to get the CEH certification. Should you take A+ and Security Plus? I would highly suggest it. It's not a requirement by any means, but going through the A+ and the Security Plus really lays down a lot of the fundamentals that will help make the CEH make more sense. How can you perform DDoS attack on any Android application like Amazon app or WhatsApp? Google it, bro. That we're not. This isn't the hacking channel. Kev runs on Duncan. What's interesting, bro? I can't talk today. ITIL Greenbelt PMI. What's it? Oh, your job is very interesting. Quality certs. Gotcha. Solid. Sunday for sure. Awesome. We're gonna rock out some videos Sunday. The DDoS question sounded like law enforcement. Yeah, I'm not in the business to tell people how to run or how to perform DDoS attacks. I'm not all about that life. But there's plenty of people out there on the internet who can tell you everything that you want to know about performing DDoS attacks. So anyway, to sum everything up, new series, the ITCQ Help Desk. You guys can ask whatever you want. It's an Ask Me Anything format. I will be taking questions from what you guys ask me, and I will be creating videos with that. You guys will see a more formalized video where we bring in the Help Desk series. I started off the Help Desk series like last year, which went over really well, and now we're just kind of expanding on that to give you guys exactly what you're looking for. Because clearly I did this, unboxing of this thing yesterday, this Synology Nazz unit, and nobody cares about that video. So clearly that's not the type of stuff you guys want to see on this channel, so we won't be doing any more unboxing videos. But we are going to be taking and talking about the introduction to Nazz, so introduction to network area storage, how that can help you in landing entry-level roles or landing roles period. But just having a good understanding of Nazz is really important. So we'll talk about that, and we'll be using this Synology unit, which is freaking awesome. I love this thing. So yeah, there's that coming. There's lots of things coming, and hopefully there's a baby coming here very soon, because that would be super amazing and awesome. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you do the setup you mentioned in video, like the setup, like the walkthrough of how you set up the Nazz. Yeah, I might have to reset the Nazz, because apparently when I was setting it up and recording it on the Mac, it didn't save correctly. So I might refer to another video where somebody walks you through that first initial setup, because honestly, the first initial setup of the Nazz is easy. It's like a piece of cake. Like, you literally like click a couple buttons and then you get to like their UI. And it's awesome. I can actually kind of show you guys the UI real quick here. Let me open this up. Sorry, I'm on my... No, that's not the one. I gotta pull it up on the TV right here. Here's oh, you guys can't really see. Sorry. Let me share the screen. Let me share the screen with you. Let me log in. And let me pull up window capture. You having a baby yet? You doing a live stream? Where are you going? That's so loud. You're killing the streamers, bro.
It's raining, so I wanted to be close to my car.
Okay, you're fine. It is raining pretty good. You just leave it open then. Sorry, guys. The wife is leaving, and since I'm in the garage, okay, bye. Love you. She had to get out. Anyway, here's what the Synology UI looks like. Their operating system. It's super solid. It's super easy to set up, and it's like pretty much easy to do whatever you want from this. And it has its own virtual machine manager, which is really solid. Although I was having an issue getting Windows 10 installed, and I have to look into that a little bit further. But basically, we're going to use this Nazz unit as a virtual machine host. So I'm really excited for that. Like, I'm super excited for that. I'm excited. But anyway, there's one more thing that I wanted to mention, and I already forgot what it was. But yeah, we'll be doing the introduction to Nazz videos fairly soon. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. I'm super pumped up for it, so you guys should be super pumped up for it too. Caesar, you're very welcome. I'm always happy to help. That's what we're here for. Tone pursuit. Our company is willing to train you on something you don't know. There's a position you want to apply, but 2 things required you don't know a lot about. So I already mentioned this earlier in the stream, but apply for everything. Always apply for everything, even if you meet like 30-40% of the requirements. The job requirements that you see posted it's merely a wish list. People are wishing that you meet all of those requirements, and it like never happens where somebody meets every single requirement. So 100% of the time, a company, when they hire you, is going to train you how they do things specifically in their environment. And then they will, if you show initiative, if you show ambition, and you tell them that you're really eager and interested in learning more things, they will absolutely teach you everything you need to know. Degree versus skills for getting a job. You keep asking this question. They're different things, right? A degree will help you get in the door, where skills, if you're trying to get in the door, skills versus experience, then it comes down to like comparing those two. But every job has different requirements. Experience is always going to be king. All of the things like degrees, certifications, experience help open up doors. It just depends at what level. Some jobs require you have a degree, some don't. Some jobs require you have certifications, some don't. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I really appreciate you joining the live stream. We're going to have another video put out talking more specifically on Help Desk, so you guys can start submitting your questions. But if you have a question that you would like featured in a future ITCQ Help Desk video, email me, Zach, Z-A-C-H, at itcareerquestions.com. Thanks for fixing that, Allie, you jerk. Just kidding. Yeah, if you guys have questions that you want featured in a future video, please email me. I will be using at least your name. I will not show anybody your email address. And we'll be doing those videos soon. So thank you guys, and have a great, wonderful, fantastic day. And remember to always keep learning.